What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Creatives Podcast, connecting fashion and film. I am one of two co-hosts, Tevin Brown, and I know for a second time I'm sitting on this chair alone. Unfortunately, Simone actually couldn't make it today. She has some personal problems that she had to handle. You know how these celebrities are. Schedules get kind of crazy. But today's guest is actually a dear friend of mine. We actually work together on an upcoming project called Detrimental. She is also signed with DME Talent Agency, doing both modeling and acting. You will have also seen her on many billboards across the 505. And she's also in another feature upcoming called No Place. We have Paris Maese. Paris, thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me.
So this is normally the part where Simone's always so great with the icebreakers and kind of getting everything started. And one of both of our favorite questions is always the simplest. How did everything kind of start? Like, did you get into acting first, the modeling?
It started with modeling first.
Okay.
But I did take film classes in high school. You know, I was in theater and film class my senior year. But when it was also my senior year of high school, I had a photographer reach out to me through Instagram. Stephen Cuomo and Alan Osterholtz reached out to me wanting to do a photo shoot with me.
Nice.
And it seemed fun, so I was just like, well, yeah, let's just do a photo shoot. I went and did the photo shoot with Alan Osterholtz. I posted it on social media, and then more photographers reached out to me and wanted to do more photo shoots with me, and it kind of snowballed from there. And then little did I know that a lot of these photographers had connections to Deidre, my agent, and they told her about me, and that's how I got signed with Deidre, was because of the amazing photographers.
Nice. Oh
So yeah, I became a model first, and then I trained with Stephen Burho for acting for a few months.
Nice.
And then she signed me to acting.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love that. I kind of love like the whole snowball of it.
it
Like
did.
they say, you never truly know like what one connection can always lead to.
Yeah.
I guess kind of following into that, what was that like kind of like during that whole snowball for then it to lead you getting signed to DME? Was it like just a crazy whirlwind time? Was it exciting?
Yeah. It was exciting because I just graduated from high school. So everything just happened really quickly. And yeah, it was really exciting because it was just like another connection, another connection, another connection. And then once I got signed with Deidre, I booked with my like second edition, I booked my first co-star on Nickelodeon. So it was
Nice.
It was exciting, yeah.
Oh my goodness. And that's actually also, for other people that don't know, that's actually also where we met. She was Amber D on The Really Loud House. And you had the platinum blonde hair then, I believe. I love the new look. Is this for something? Is this just kind of because Paris wanted a new look?
It was for a role I booked. I booked my first feature that I'm leading called No Place. They wanted the character to have brown hair, so I changed my hair color for it, and my agent loved the color a lot, so she just wants me to keep it, and I'm really starting to like it. It's very natural looking.
Yeah, it looks great. Like I love it. It really suits you. I love it. And I also love your whole outfit as well.
Thank
Did you put it together yourself?
Yeah, I'm trying to go for like a gothic elegance type look. I'm trying to rebrand into that.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Because I did have like platinum blonde hair for modeling, but because of the whole feature and my agent wanting me to keep the hair, I'm just...
Yeah. No, absolutely. I love that. No,
Yeah.
I love that so much. And I guess kind of still going into the vein of both and really touching into things. I know we've had a good couple, both film people and fashion people, and one of the interesting things, like as I've talked to more and more fashion people, because like the modeling world and all that, I know less of than I do the film side. So one of the interesting things that I had heard from a previous guest that we had was where, as I feel like a lot of people know, like thinking of like The Devil Who Wears Prada, like a lot of the stipulations that models and people need to have typically to model, someone had said that they didn't feel that here, like the modeling world was like such a different bubble. Do you feel the same? Do you love kind of modeling out here? Does it feel different or
Yeah, I love modeling a lot. I think there should be more people with different heights, for sure, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it was hard to find an agency in LA just because I was so short. And I think being able to accept more petite models and short models, because I think short models, they can do it too. I think there's so much amazing petite models, or, you know, with any size, like thin, you know, any size you are, I think you can model. I went to New York and I went to Coco Rocha model camp, and supermodel Coco Rocha was telling us, like, you can really be whatever and be a model, you know? And I think that's what we need to do more of, is be more accepting of people in their heights and stuff. But I think you can't give up at all. And you need confidence for it. Because I'm 4'11". I'm 4'11", but having that confidence and truly believing in yourself, like, I think anyone can model. Because I think everyone is beautiful in their own ways.
Yeah. Amen. I love that. And I love how you said that so casually, and then when you had said it, I was like, whoa. So it was, I don't know how you pronounce the name in New York?
Coco Rocha.
Coco Rocha?
Yeah.
You went to a modeling...
It's a modeling camp.
A modeling camp? What was that like in New York?
It was like 3 days. She taught us about, like, the business of modeling, how to get your portfolio, like how to pose, like what to expect on set, and like comp cards, contracts. So I learned a lot, and I wanted to go to the Coco Rocha modeling camp for a very long time. So I ended up getting a job working at Slosky's at the airport. And I worked full time to save up money, and I worked, because it's a little pricey, but I ended up affording it and going to New York, and it was one of the best experiences I ever had. I mean, Coco Rocha, she's just so sweet, and I met some amazing people out there. I've learned so much about modeling and the whole business of modeling. I worked with amazing photographers out there, and it's... it was hard. It was a lot of hard work, but I would say that no matter, like, how hard you work, it may take a long time, it may take months, it may take a lot of hours, but in the end, it will pay off. It will. Hard work always pays off.
And I mean, you're a testament to that, like, truly, kind of, even just looking through your IMDb and your modeling portfolio and everything while we were kind of getting ready to come in and film these. And it was weird because we do already know each other, but it was also like kind of doing my own research and looking through, like, a lot of your work and kind of already, like, how it feels like it's going to so many different places. And I saw recently that you got nominated for Best Supporting Actress, which congratulations on that.
Thank you.
I know that's an absolute huge deal. I have another question that I'm holding on to. So first I'm going to ask, what was that feeling like? Kind of like, is that your first nomination, or?
I actually had no clue I was nominated until the director, Alexander, texted me on Instagram. He's like, you got nominated. I'm like, what? So yeah, I was so surprised. Because it was exciting, that's for sure.
Oh my goodness. I love surprises like that. And the question that I kind of held on into my brain was actually one of my favorite questions to ask people who do both modeling and acting. Do you ever feel like doing kind of both worlds, because I know there's so many similarities and so many differences, do you feel like your modeling experience helps you with your acting and vice versa at times?
Yes, I do. I feel like with modeling, because modeling, it's art. You're telling a story. That's what you do with acting. So you put that emotion in that photo. So I do think that's how both of them kind of relate, you know? Or like modeling can relate to acting. You put emotion, it's a story behind it.
I love that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I guess, my goodness, I feel like there's so many things that I want to ask, and like I always get worried about time because at one point it feels like there's so much time, and another point it feels like there's none. with modeling, now I've looked at a lot of your portfolio. Do you primarily do the photography side of modeling, or do you also do runways as well?
I mostly do the print side because I really love print because I want to be a creative director one day.
Okay.
Because I like putting up like a vision of like, okay, the outfit, like what kind of story, and just putting it all together, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's like into like an artistic piece. Like I recently just did a photo shoot and I based it off like, you know, like vampirism or like Nosferatu, and I wanted to bring that like through a picture, and yeah, I thought I love print a lot, and hopefully one day I could be like a creative director and be able to help design in the background for photo shoots and stuff. That would be another dream of mine.
I love that. And I personally, I know one day you're going to get there. And honestly, it'll probably be sooner than you think. So with the print side, what are some of your favorite things about kind of like in the moment doing the actual print modeling?
In the moment, the poses. So I like to put music on in the background if it's like Lady Gaga or Britney Spears, and I tell the photographer to blast it, and you literally just move with it. It's like dancing because I danced in high school, and you just move with it, and it makes like you feel like you're in a story, like you're feeling the emotion, and you can see it through the photo. So I'd say that's my favorite, like doing the poses well, playing the music in the background, because it's basically like dancing. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that. Oh my goodness. Do you have any photographers that you prefer to work with in Albuquerque? Do you have like some favorites?
I do.
You do?
I really like Alan Osterholtz because I like the lights he does.
Okay.
And then I did one of his rain rooms. I think he's one of my favorites.
I think I've seen that rain room. Okay.
Yeah. He's one of my favorites for sure.
I love that. And then I guess kind of going into more favorites, and I know you kind of touched on like the Nosferatu that you recently did, which I did see those, and those looked absolutely stunning.
Yes.
Do you have any, like, it could be like top 5 favorite looks that you've done so far, and then top 5 looks that you still really want to do?
Top 5 looks. So I had the Nosferatu, which I did with Carissa. And then I did the rain room with Alan Osterholtz. I was like working out a lot during that time, so I had like abs, like very bulky abs. And then I did a photo shoot at the Coca Rocha camp, which was the photography shot that was like Jeannie, and it was a very editorial shoot, which was really cool about that. Was when I went to the makeup artist for that day, I told her that I wanted my hair to look like Kim Kardashian at the Met Gala where she had the wet look.
Okay, yeah.
And then I wanted Prince's makeup, you know, the singer Prince.
Yes.
So she gave me, my makeup was inspired by Prince and my hair was inspired by Kim Kardashian.
I love that.
So it's a really cool photo. It's where I'm like laying on the side on the ground. It's perfect. So yeah, I would say that's my favorite. And then I did a photo shoot with Mad Van a few years back where we were in the garden, and
okay, awesome.
it was very like fairy tale, princessy. So yeah, I would say like those are my 5 I really like.
I love that.
Yeah.
And do you have any kind of like looks or ideas? Because I know you've also just talked about like wanting to like creative direct. Do you have any ideas that have popped in your head of like looks or styles that you want to do as well?
Looks or styles I would want to do. I want to do a dystopian type photo shoot in like an abandoned building. Because when I was driving over here, I saw an abandoned building, so something very dystopian. Because I want to play in a dystopian film. So like something like Mad Maxy, like type clothes and stuff, and make it high fashion. Make it high fashion. Yeah.
I love that. Have with the creative directing, have you ever thought about also kind of doing your own kind of like fashion building? Or I guess Yeah, have you ever thought about like putting together your own outfits as well, or do you really love kind of the collaboration of like coming with a fashion designer and?
Yeah, I do like putting them together. Sometimes I will buy like a bunch of clothes off social media, like not social media, like online shopping. Because like when you shop online, you never know what's gonna like fit or what's gonna look good. So what I do is I buy a bunch of pieces and then I put them together what looks good and stuff. So I got this plain white shirt and there was a bow that came with it, but it was for your hair. So I decided to put like a pin on the back and pin it. So it's like a bow. Okay. And that's what I did with this. I pinned this.
Oh, so it's that one?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
I pinned it.
I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow, I thought that was just part of the top. That looks perfect.
No, I pinned it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's how I like putting clothes together. And I really like, again, like the dark gothic elegance. It's not like fully gothic, but it's like gothic it's dark with a bit of elegance to it.
I love that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I guess diving into another aspect, because I feel like you're kind of always doing something and kind of always like got your hands in a couple different pots. Do you have anything coming up that you can talk about?
I have a couple of things coming up. Well, I did lead my first feature called No Place. I can't really talk about the story too much. It's the crew and the cast are all New Mexico, which is awesome. Awesome. It's very like proud New Mexican, that's for sure. We shot for like 3 weeks. It was my first feature. It was really exciting and yeah.
Yeah. With it being your first feature, was there things about doing a feature that surprised you? Like, because how do I word it? Because I know there's always like, there's so many similarities on any given set, but there's also differences. So was there things that going into this feature that you didn't expect and things that you did?
I would say it would be like, because when I first read the script, you know, it was just, it's a lot of pages.
Yeah.
So I was like wondering, like, how do actors memorize all these lines? So I went to my acting coach and I asked him about that. And he told me that a lot of times when actors are in features, they read the entire script every single day. So I was like, okay, well then I guess I'll try that. So it was like 2 months of prepping and I read the script every single day and it worked. Ooh. When it came to set, I had the lines memorized. I knew what was to come next because I read the story so much. And I thought going into the feature, it was studying the lines the night before, but it helped a lot to read it over and every single day. And also, it was my first time really like studying a character really deeply. So I did a lot of research on like the psychological aspects of my character and what she goes through. Like every scene, just study her psychological, like what she's feeling, and just write it down. And that's what really helped with the feature. And I truly felt the character for sure.
Yeah. I love that. And I know it's like, especially like talking about the feature and it not being out yet, it's like so touchy on like what questions I want to ask to try and like not put you in the pressure of revealing more than you need to.
Yeah.
But I'm always so curious. Was it, because I know it was here in New Mexico, was it a lot of traveling for it? Like, did they also film up in Santa Fe? Was it primarily in Albuquerque?
It was mostly in, it was mostly in Albuquerque. I think the farthest was Moriarty, I think. That's how you pronounce it, sorry. It was mostly Albuquerque, it was nice.
Perfect. Go ahead. I always love to ask because I'm always curious about like the travel and like, because I know travel can sometimes take a toll, but it's good that it was all kind of here and locally.
Yeah, that was nice. I know there was one day where call time was early and it was in Moriarty. And I just wanted to make sure I got my sleep, so I just got a hotel.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart. Oh my goodness. I guess diving into some of your other projects, touching on the projects that have already kind of come out, do you have any characters that you like to look back on that are kind of like some of your favorite that you've portrayed so far?
I would say from Detrimental,
Okay.
Lana was a pretty interesting one because it was like my first time being like, I guess, Scream Queen in that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, the script was really good that Kai wrote, and
Yeah.
I would say that one was also one of my favorites that I've done.
Good.
And my second favorite would probably be, I did Offset and I did Daenerys. For the
Yes.
Daenerys episode, that one was also my favorite because I really like comedy.
Mm-hmm.
And that one was such a fun set. When I was dressed like Daenerys, a lot of kids would come up to me because they thought I was Elsa, which in the actual film, it's about Daenerys, people thinking that she's Elsa when she's not.
I love that.
Yeah, it's a really funny episode. It's really funny.
Oh my goodness. So what is Offset specifically?
It's like a web series which new people that are into film go and they direct their own like mockumentary about like different characters living in like the real world and stuff. And it's just good. It's good because it helps newer people in film get like experience. You know?
Nice.
Like if you've never directed before, then you can submit to Offset it, like maybe to direct a film for the first time. It's good to get experience. You could submit like scripts you've written. It's just good experience.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
I love that. I was always so curious because I've heard a lot about Offset, but it's always kind of just been like, I've heard about like this next character they're doing or like different pieces like that. Never specifically
Yeah.
kind of what they do. I love that so much.
They
Oh my
always
God.
have like different characters. Like they had like obviously Daenerys, and then they had Hawkman, and I'm trying to think what else. They had Belle, Princess
Okay.
Belle. So they have like different characters for each like show, and it's just like a funny like comedic web series.
Yeah. I love that. Oh my goodness. Do you prefer kind of doing the comedy side or do you prefer doing the drama?
I love both.
You love both.
I love both.
There is a lot of fun in both. I can completely understand that.
But drama is good because you can get like so like into it. Like you can get so into it, and then you truly feel like you're in that world. Because you know, like when you're acting, like sometimes you can really just get into and truly feel the character.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would say both.
Heck yeah. I love that. I guess kind of diving into another piece, there's kind of already been like good little snippets of advice that you've given throughout, but do you have any, whether they're bullet points, one sentence, your own monologue of just advice for any creative of any age kind of getting into their respective industry?
Yeah, I think some advice I would give is anyone can do it no matter how. You can work so hard. I think anyone can do it. Anything is possible in life. So my mom always told me when I was growing up, if you truly put your mind to something and you truly work hard, anything is possible. You just need to put the work into it. And some work advice I give. Every single year when it's New Year's, I write a 100s list of things I want to achieve, like a New Year's resolution of things I want to achieve throughout the year. And I guess it's like a manifest list, like things you want to manifest, like dreams you want. And throughout the year, just check off every time you've achieved something that you wanted in the beginning of the year. And I say, when I do that every year, I achieve majority of it. I don't know why, but something about doing that every single year really helps.
No, I love that idea. Like I've always heard about like doing New Year's resolutions and kind of, I've heard of some people making like small lists of 2 or 3 things, but never like a list of 100 things, but I really love that.
It could be like little things too, like, oh, go to acting class, or probably like get some like, I want to get this many headshots and put that on my Actors Access, or like, it's like little, like, you may not think about it, but the little things really do help a lot.
Yeah.
They really do.
Thank you so much for being
Yeah.
on the show with us today.
Thank you for having me.
No, absolutely. Before we go, I do want to offer you a chance, as well as the audience, for anyone who wants to kind of follow your modeling or more of like your acting roles as they come up, where they could follow you or find you online.
Yeah, I'm mostly active on Instagram. My Instagram is parismaese_, and on Facebook I'm just parismaese. But yeah, my main platform is Instagram.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
thank you for having me.
All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode of the Creatives Podcast. My name is Tevin Brown, and I am one of two co-hosts, and our other co-host, love and miss you, Simone Campbell. I want to thank Simone Campbell for all she does. I was like, obviously you can always tell, but my heart feels like I'm beating a million miles a minute, not having like my partner next to me to help ask questions. But I want to thank the sponsors. I want to thank Studio 519 for letting us film here and dealing with us all of the time. I want to thank Catharsis Media for letting us stream on their channel now as well, channel 27, I think. It's a 50-50 chance. I want to thank RM Entertainment as well for allowing us to stream on there. You can catch us on RME Free TV. You can catch us with Catharsis Media. As always, you can also catch us on YouTube, our OGs. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And please have a great night.